Welcome to the Year 7 AP4 Autumn Assessment. There's a calculator allowed for this assessment. However, some of the skills tested were your non-calculator skills, which is why you were required to show a method in some of the questions. So let's have a look at 3.8 times 4.7. And let's work that out, showing every step of your method. So what I would say here is that I like to work with whole numbers and then and then turn it back into a decimal. So in order to work with the whole number, I'm going to times that by 10 to get to 38, and I'm going to times this one also by 10 in this case to get to 47. Now it's worth noting at this point that if I times this one by 10, if I times that by 10, the whole thing would become 10 times bigger, the whole calculation. If I times this one also by 10, the whole thing becomes 100 times bigger. Okay, so I'm just going to circle that to sort of show that that means times 100. Okay, so I'm doing 38 times 47. Now you can use a column method if you're comfortable with that. You could also use a grid method. Whatever you use that you're confident with in terms of being able to reliably do the calculation. I'm going to use the column method this time. 38 and 40 and 7, partitioning that number, so that gives me 1,200. 40 times 8 gives me 320. 7 times 30 gives me 210, and 7 times 8 gives me 56. So that gives me 1,200 plus 320 plus 210 plus 56. And I'm going to put that all nicely in columns, keeping it nicely lined up, and then add it up. 2, 3, 8, 2, 5, 7, and a 1. 1, 7, 8, 6. Now, because I multiplied it originally by 100, I'm now going to have to take that and do the opposite, which is divide by 100 to get back to the sort of answer I should have. So if I do, I'm going to use my therefore sign. Therefore 1,786 divided by 100 equals 17.86. I'm going to write that as my answer, 17.86. Now, you can sort of check that it's roughly right by just making sure that which you could do to start with if you did an estimation. If I estimated this as 4 times 5, because that's close to 4 and that's close to 5, that would give me 20. So I know it's kind of in the area of 20, so I'm pretty sure that that's right. I'll just note that that's an estimation.